Camera number 76 of 365 is the Shinon CE5, an aperture priority camera, but it does require batteries to operate all its functions. And to put batteries into the camera, we need to open the door of the battery chamber, so let's just do that. The camera takes two LR44 batteries, and the positive terminal is placed down into the camera, so the negative faces upwards, and then we just simply put the door back on. I have found this camera to be a little sensitive to batteries, beg your pardon. Sometimes it will operate with batteries that I've had in other cameras, sometimes it won't, so just a note to user. While we're on the back of, or the base of the camera, notice there is provision to fit a motor wind. So to take the lens off the camera, which it's a Pentax mount camera, we simply depress the lens release. Now again, this is something very sensitive. Sometimes it operates, sometimes it doesn't. So it's just a question of, I'm not sure whether it's my particular version. There we go. I don't know, but sometimes it will operate, sometimes it won't. It seems to be a bit sensitive today. While we're on the front of the camera, you'll notice the stop down lever or field of preview or preview button. We have a self timer and a sports grip, which can be taken off if we don't like it, but I actually found I quite like it with the camera on. It seems to give it a little bit more substance. And then on the other side we have an exposure memory lock. So I don't seem to be able to retract that button. There we go. So let's just put the lens back on while I can. Turning to the top plate of the camera, we have film speeds that we lift the dial and rotate. We do have exposure compensation, which is basically changing the film speed on this particular camera. And then it's an aperture priority camera, as we've mentioned, and it has an off and then on, and then we just simply change our shutter speeds and the camera will respond by giving us the correct shutter speed, or we can go manual. Looking through the viewfinder, we get an indication of shutter speeds and aperture as well. There's a little window on the top of the camera, don't know whether you can see that just there, that allows us to see our apertures. So we get full information while looking through the viewfinder, very useful. Film memo is included, and then our film wind on and film counter and double exposure lever that we can use. So there we go. So to put film in the camera, we simply lift the film rewind crank, which allows us to put our film in, and then to take the film out, we depress the film release. There we go. So that's it really as far as camera number 76 goes of 365, the Shinon CE5.